Memories that just don't fade. It's the Minnesota Twins against the Chicago White Sox. Next on 2K Sports.
It's all about the American League. The Chicago White Sox, they're looking to get one in front of their home fans. And I'm Gary Thorne with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. Welcome, Major League Baseball, 2K Sports. They love being here, and they're ready to cheer. Over 40,000 in their seats. Freddie Garcia, the starter. Steve, focus here against Minnesota.
As the manager sends the righty out to the mound against this lineup, he has to realize it's not a great matchup for him. The pitcher's going to have to really be on top of his game to be able to neutralize these big power bats. And if he's in trouble, he may have to have a quick hook to get him out of there.
Pepsi presents our starting lineups. Here's a look at the Twins. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, Jason Kubel's going to be counted on this game to do a lot of damage. Left-handed hitter with that short stroke. Boy, he can generate a lot of power, though, in that bat. Let's see if he can take one out of the yard here today.
It'll be Denard Span leading us off. Last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. That made it 5 in a row, and they'd like to try and make it 6.
Well, how have they won 5 games in a row? It's really very simple. Great starting pitching, timely hitting, and catching the ball when it's hit to them.
Misses high, ball 1. And when you're going good, it all sounds so easy, doesn't it, John?
Well, it sounds easy, and they make it look so easy. They've got all the pieces to continue this run.
Back there in deep left center. Pierre tracks it down. And now's a good time to take a brief look how the White Sox stack up defensively. And, Steve, individual factors out there.
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive play.
And Delman Young in. He hit .350. That's .350 last year against the White Sox at U.S. Cellular Field. On the ground to third. Tian. The Young is retired. Here's Joe Mauer now, 2 down. First pitch fastball misses badly that time. 1-0. Here's Garcia with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off the breaker, but it's in there for a called strike. Lines this one to the left side, out of play. On the way. That's a called strike 3 to Joe Mauer. Got him. But Freddie Garcia gets him 3 up, 3 down. He gets through the first inning without allowing a hit. And the White Sox, their first chance has come. And we'll get to see Scott Baker pitching. Minnesota has him starting. John, he gets going here against these White Sox bats. What are you expecting?
Well, when you think of Scott Baker, you think of reliability. He's not a top-of-the-rotation guy, and nothing that he throws is going to jump out at you and surprise you. But what he does, he keeps you in the game. He will give up hits. He will give up some home runs, but he won't walk you. He won't hurt you.
Back up the middle. And the leadoff man's on board. You love the offense when it gets going that way. Presented by Pepsi, we'll show you the lineup Ozzie Guillen's got going. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, you talk about a veteran presence in the middle of a lineup. Paul Konerko has been one of the more consistent power hitters in baseball over the last 8 to 10 years. He's a guy that just does it in a calm, quiet way. He doesn't put up the huge monster numbers, but he puts up the consistent numbers every year. But he also loves to get that big hit. Let's see if he can deliver one here in this one.
And a runner on for Alexei Ramirez. Third-year player. Baker sets and throws. Here's one hit very well deep, and it's going to be Young. One away. Now we'll take a quick look at the Twins and how they'll be out there positionally on defense.
Number 14.
Infield, outfield factors in this one, Steve.
Joe Mauer behind the plate can really handle the pitching staff. He also has a very good throwing arm. That's uncommon for a guy 6'5" with such a long delivery.
And Paul Konerko to bat. His lifetime average 262 against the Twins. There's a swing and a line drive.
Let's check out last year's American League rankings and see where the Minnesota Twins fell in the standings. Third in batting average, third most in hits, and this team really delivered in the clutch overall, ranked among the top 5 teams in the league, hitting with runners in scoring position. They seem to thrive on those occasions when they had a runner on base to come up with those big hits. Well, they're going to be keeping an eye on Pierre right now, Gary.
One out with runners at first and second. He gets Quinton. The swing, strike one.
It's hard to get the kind of action you want on a two-seam fastball up in the zone, but his location away caused it to be effective anyways.
It rolls all the way to the wall. And the throw. Pierre scores.
Now batting.
Now pitcher making a mistake right here, leaving it right over the heart of the plate. He squares it up, drives in, good contact at the plate to drive in a run.
Most of those kind of pitchers are going to get hit. That's an RBI knock.
Now Scott Baker finds himself in a crucial moment in this game. He's going to have to show if he's up for it.
And he finds himself in an early pitching jam here, down by 1-2 on.
They have to limit the damage, and they have a chance to be all right. They just have to settle down and make good pitches.
Strike two. Gordon Beckham now will have to keep an eye out on the strike zone. Swung on, line to right field. Out number 2. And the runners will have to stay put, second and third.
Now batting for the Chicago White Sox.
2 on, 2 out for Alex Rios. Nothing in 2 ABs last year against Scott Baker. He swings and drives this one. And there's Young for out number 3. Nice way to get things started in this one. The White Sox on top, 1-0. It's a nice day here, a little bit on the chilly side, but certainly not enough to detract from the game. And it's Justin Morneau now. He's going to get us started, second inning. Fastball just misses, 1-0.
Well, that's the pitch you want for the ground ball out. That two-seam fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. Just couldn't quite catch the plate. Good eye by the hitter.
Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0. At his fastball, 2-0, and he missed it, 2-1. Here he comes, 2-1 pitch, up the middle. Gets through, that's the team's first hit. That'll bring up Michael Kadaya. Here's a look at the teams who got it done last year at the plate. Brought to you by State Farm. The Angels, number 1. Second, the Yankees. The Twins, third. Fourth, the Red Sox. And for the Orioles, they are fifth.
One of the top hitting teams in baseball last year will be on display in this game today. And these guys, when they step out of the dugout, they're swinging the bats. These guys can put the ball in play, and they all hit for a high average.
That first pitch was fouled off. It's 0-1. Hot shot towards the hole. Up with it now. And Kadaya retired. Boy, he made that throw a split second before he lost control of the body.
Now, the key was he kept his eye on the target the entire time.
Big smile, he got that one done. And Kubal's in the box.
Let's see if he can make some adjustments in the game today. Struck out twice last night and got fooled at the plate, so he's got to wait a little bit longer.
Swings and misses at the fastball, 0-1. He hit .310, great number last year against the White Sox here in Chicago. Garcia gets set and delivers. Got him swinging with that curve. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Well, the hitter's got to protect the outer part of the plate right here, down 0-2.
And Jason Kubel swings and misses, strike 3.
Well, a great job getting it 0-2. That third pitch, unhittable.
Guess he figured why waste a pitch, save the arm. He did.
Nice job.
With a runner in scoring position, J.J. Hardy. Swung on and hit. It's going to be Quentin. That one gets down for a base hit. Great opportunity for Minnesota.
Second baseman, number 20.
You see the pitch coming to the inside part of the plate, but the hitter, a great inside-out approach, driving the ball to the opposite field.
And with that kind of a cut, it may be impossible to get inside on that righty.
Hey, lucky or good, either way, it's a great approach at the plate.
First pitch inside with a fastball, ball 1.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
One pitch is a circle change. That hits the target. 1-2.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
And it's in there. The Minnesota Twins will score. So
The
Minnesota
Twins.
continues their
Third
offense.
baseman, number 8, Nick Punto.
And maybe he wanted to waste that pitch. It just didn't get far enough away or up high.
Well, it was still caught a little too much of the plate, and the batter took advantage of it. Good focus at the plate.
Punto at the plate. On the ground to second. Beckham. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. So they scratch across a run. 3 hits and a couple left on. We've got a stalemate going here in Chicago. Bottom 3 due up next. Leading it off, A.J. Brzezinski.
Catcher, number 12, A.J. Brzezinski.
Hard grounded to short, and that'll put Brzezinski on first. That brings up Martian, and be sure to tune in next Wednesday. We'll see Torrey Hunter and the Los Angeles Angels. They face the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That will kick off at 1 p.m. Eastern.
Looking forward to that one, Gary. That's going to be some kind of ball game to tune into.
Runner on first. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
Smash towards the middle. That's 1 and 2. They pull off the double play.
Designated hitter, number 3,
And Mark Kotsay up. Base is empty with 2 outs. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1. And it's 0-2. Kotsay just trying to punch one here. Baker sets and throws. Hit in the air to left center. This one to Kubel. And that one's put away to retire the side. 7 pitches and it's done. That's how you save your arm and go deep into a game. Up next, it'll be the Twins. And it's Denard Span.
Right fielder, number 2, Denard Span.
First pitch to Span. Too far outside. 1-0.
Well, that right there is a really good pitch. Just missing the outside corner. Give the batter a lot of credit, though. That is one of the toughest pitches to lay off of. That hard fastball away.
And a swing and a miss by Span, and the count is now even. Career average 337 off the White Sox. 1-1 pitch. And here's a swing and a miss. He couldn't get that one. 1-2.
Well, if you're going to be late on the fastball, you're going to have trouble hitting up here, and he's struggling right now.
And the 1-2 pitch from Garcia. In there for strike 3. Denard Span caught looking.
Just drops that one in there. Good break on it. 83 miles per hour.
Now you like doing this as a pitcher when you can place it down and in like that. Boy, that is tough to hit.
Well, it came down and in on him a bit. Just caught enough of the strike zone to get the call from the umpire.
First delivery to Young. Young makes contact. Fouled off. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Garcia. And that one will head all the way to the backstop for a ball. Strike 1-1 pitch is a circle change. That hits the target. 1-2. And a good eye there by Delman Young. That'll even the count. Now the 2-2. Young makes contact. Fouled off. Garcia gets set and delivers. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3 on Delman Young.
A good pitch right at the knees there. He swung right over the top of it and just couldn't put it in play.
Here's Joe Mauer now at 2 down. Had the best average in the league last year. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Garcia. And that's a strike. Mauer now will cover that plate with that big bat.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Now here's a grounder towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. We're still tied here in Chicago. Taking account of the ball game, there's Ozzie Guillen. And he knows it starts with great pitching. Happy with the last inning on the mound, now looking for the offense. And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, that's some kind of fastball down in the zone right there. The hitter has to be ready for it or he's got no chance to hit it.
That's hit foul by Pierre. He swings and nails a liner. And that one is in there. His second hit today. So that brings Alexei Ramirez up. Look at the early schedule here for the Twins. 1 game left for the White Sox. That's tomorrow. Then they have a home field advantage. They'll take on the Red Sox in the bat of Jacoby Ellsbury. That should be a great series. They really match up well. That'll be Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And after that, they take their battle back into the AL Central. The Kansas City Royals. Home sweet home for a while here. They'll try to make the most of it. A runner on first, no outs. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swings and misses at the fastball. 0-1.
Well, you want to come up and contribute for your team, and he did it in a big way yesterday. He couldn't have done any more, hitting the ball out of the ballpark twice in that game.
Scott Baker, that's what he wanted to be, ahead on the count. 0-2.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball, he saw slider, but he saw it too late, and that's why he swung late.
This a great situation for some offense.
Well, that pitch down and away is the toughest in the game to hit. It's a perfect pitch from the pitcher. Great piece of hitting.
And keep that in mind. Next time around, we'll see whether or not he changes up and how he throws to this guy. And he starts Konerko out. Swing and a miss, and he's behind that pitch. 0-1. Lifetime 6 for 24 against Baker. Here's the delivery. Strike two, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. Lined right at the second baseman. Up next, Carlos Quentin.
Right fielder.
Well, that's 3 consecutive hits he's given up. He can't be out of gas yet. He just has to bear down and get somebody out. They don't want to go to the bullpen this early in the game.
Steve, we talk about game-turning situations. This is one of them.
No question about that. Things can change completely right here.
The pitch. Horrible pitch, but he went after it. It's a strike. Hit hard to second. Out at the plate. And 2. They got both of them that time. Very fine turn by the catcher to get this 2.
That's a tough turn for the catcher to make, but he pulled it off perfect.
Jordan Beckham.
And Beckham's in the box. He's got 1 hit, 5 lifetime at-bats off Scott Baker. Runners at second and third with 2 out. First pitch. That swung on, line towards the gap in left center. And in there, the White Sox will score. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Number 51, Alex Rios.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep your head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
Oh, my, that one came inside and plucked him.
Chicago White Sox.
Now the ball just sailed away from him, couldn't control it, now it loads the bases.
A.J. Brzezinski.
2 outs, bases loaded. First pitch on the way. A line drive toward short. And that'll put Brzezinski on first. And Konerko will score.
At the plate for the Chicago
Well, the
White
hitter
Sox.
makes an adjustment going down on the pitch at the bottom of the strike zone and drives it here.
And you get a run scored if you're in that at-bat. What you want to do is make contact. He did. That pays off. Martin looking to knock in a run. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
Well, you have to credit this lineup, Gary. Some quality at bats right now and taking advantage of the opportunities, and now they have a lead.
And that's going to be another hit for them. There's one.
At the plate for the Chicago
Well,
White
anytime your pitcher gives up 10 hits, there's a pretty good chance he doesn't have a lot going for him in the game. And I think if I'm the manager, I'm going to head out there and bring the hook with me.
And it's Mark Kotze in the box now. And he'll be looking to pad the lead a bit here.
When you get these kinds of opportunities, you have to capitalize on it and swing the bat.
And the pitcher's really got to bear down now. First pitch on the way. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball. 3 for 14 last year against the Twins. Now a swing and a shot toward second. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. They give 6 hits in the inning, but wind up pushing across just 3 runs. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum.
The 4th inning.
It's going to be Morneau. Had a base hit his last time up.
Number 33, Justin Morneau.
First pitch to him. Gets in front, stopped it. It's in the dirt. Here's Garcia with the 1-0 pitch. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. That'll bring up Michael Kadire. Here's what the White Sox schedule looks like. They wrap up this series with Minnesota tomorrow. They'll go up against the Blue Jays in Toronto. Boy, there's some great competition in that set of games. That is a 4-game road series. Then they kick off a series with division rivals, the Indians. That series bound to be competitive. A lot of road games on the way. Grounded out his last time through. No one out and a runner on first. Here's the pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
Let's see if he bounces back after last night's game, striking out twice. See if he has a little bit more plate discipline.
Strike 2, Kadire. Watch that strike zone now.
The hitter needs a 2-strike approach. Shorten up the swing. Think about going the other way.
Ball. That one's in the dirt. Nice stop. One-two pitch coming. He can't connect on that one. Michael Kadire comes up empty on that swing.
81 miles per hour and a big old breaker.
It was not a good-looking swing on that pitch.
Well, good at bat starts with good swings, and bad at bats end with bad swings. I think he'd want that last swing back if he had the choice.
Runner at first with one down. Now the first pitch. Good rip on that one, but he missed it on 1.
Jason Kubel for the 2009 Twins was a key cog in their winning that American League Central Division, hitting the 28 home runs, driving in over 100 runs, and he needs to continue that if the Twins are going to have success in 2010.
I thought they had a shot at a double play right there, but at least they got one out. But now a runner in scoring position at second base.
2 outs and a runner on second. Hardy settles in. First pitch. Ball. Way out there with the curveball. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. A smash to first. And Konerko getting to it. And he'll step on first to retire the side. Now we see a good inning from Freddie Garcia. And it'll be the White Sox. And it's Juan Pierre now to lead it off.
Left fielder, number 6, Juan Pierre.
And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Baker sets and throws. Strike 2. Pierre now has got to be careful, but a good punch hitter.
If you got a chance to watch the game last night, you saw he took advantage of getting a pitch and hitting it out of the ballpark. Got a pitch he could drive and took it deep.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
Number 10.
So he takes a cut on this one, trying to yank the chain. Comes up empty.
Well, he thought he had that one dialed in, pitched right down the middle of the plate. What shock it was when it hit the catcher's mitt and he didn't make contact. These are the swings that make hitters want to change bats.
First pitch, here it comes. Swung on, liner to right. And it's caught by Span.
Chicago White Sox. First base, number 14.
Konerko at the plate. 2 for 2 in the game. 2 outs, base is empty. That's it, foul by Konerko.
Bring it, White Sox!
0-1 offering from Baker. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone.
Let's see if he shows a little more discipline at the plate tonight. Struck out twice in that game yesterday. Just expanded the strike zone. He's got to get more focused.
Konerko fouls off another.
Well, the last thing you want to do in this situation is strike out. But with an 0-2 count, your chances are pretty good that you will strike out. But this defensive approach will keep him alive.
He makes contact, line drive. Throws on to first, side is retired. So Scott Baker, 3 up, 3 down. We're through 4 in Chicago. Here's a quick glimpse of Ron Gardenhire. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. Here's the pitch. Ball. Can't get him to chase it. That's low. Ball 1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Smashes that one towards the shortstop. Over to Konerko. That's one away. Almost fell over when he got to that one. Boy, there's some upper body strength on that throw.
Well, you have to have great body control to play this game, and he certainly showed it there.
And he got him. Punto at the plate. Ground out victim last time through. 1 out, nobody on. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken high. 1-0. Now Brzezinski positions himself. Strike 1. Curve is in the strike zone, even at 1. One on the way. Swung on, grounded towards the hole. Over to Konerko. Out number 2.
Right fielder.
It's going to be Span.
Span.
2 outs and nobody on. And here's the first one. And Garcia gets him on the swinging first strike. Drops down a bunt. Tien. Throw is not in time, and that will be an infield single. That'll bring Delman Young up.
Well, defense tries to get it out here, but they come up empty. Now you get a guy safe at first base.
First delivery to Young. Called strike. Garcia got that one in. It's 0-1.
Better to go after the fastball when the guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
And it's 0-2 in the Camarilla cutter. Delman Young, he'll be swinging at anything close.
Boy, he's got great movement on that 2-seamer. It's one of the best around.
Here's the pitch. Slider misses, and it's 1-2 down.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
And Ramirez fields the ball. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And to the dugout he goes, Freddie Garcia. He's still looking. Leading it off, Carlos Quinton.
Right fielder, number 20, Carlos Quinton.
Baker sets and throws. Hit hard on the ground to short. So Quinton is retired.
For the Chicago White Sox, second baseman.
And Beckham's in the box.
You talk about Gordon Beckham and the fact that in his rookie season he hit .270 in 2009. That tells you that this kid has a lot of discipline at the plate.
Headed for the middle. And it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. So that'll bring Alex Rios to the plate. Beckham made his debut in June, and it certainly didn't take long for him to be recognized around the majors.
Which certainly did, and you talk to White Sox personnel, and they think that he could be a guy that they can build a team around.
And he starts Rios out. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. All the way to the wall. Tremendous situation now for the White Sox.
Now, perfect situational hitting. This is exactly the time you want to go the other way.
And what we're talking about is taking the ball where it's pitched. It's outside, go the other way. It's going to be Brzezinski.
Well, they went at him yesterday with a pitch that he could drive, and he took advantage of it, and they weren't as careful as they should have been with nobody on base. Hit a home run, solo shot. He's got a shot to get out of this now. Big time out. Now he's got 2 down. He's only 1 out away from working out of this jam.
Martin looking to knock in a run. Batting .500, 4 at-bats last year. Good chances for him against Baker. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Hit hard to second. Throws to first. Side is retired. Scott Baker comes off the mound. And if you were just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Kruk, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Joe Mauer leading it off. He led the American League last year in average. And Mauer ready for the first pitch. Plays off that one inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 up the middle. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? And that'll bring Justin Morneau to the plate.
A nice piece of hitting right there. You get on base to start the inning with no outs. And you know, all it does is you want to just keep the line moving if you're the guys behind him.
Now Morneau is ready. Swing and a miss, but he was right on it, 0-1. Over his career, a .265 hitter off the White Sox. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Garcia. Strike 2. Morneau falls behind on that one.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
And Justin Morneau misses. Strike 3.
Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
It's Kadire at the plate.
Well, Michael Kadire put together a strong 2009 season with the Minnesota Twins. 32 home runs, 94 RBIs, and he's a guy that can hit anywhere in the lineup.
Here's Garcia with a 1-0 pitch. 1-0 pitch, circle change. That's over. 1-1. During the 09 season, because of injuries, the Twins had to turn to some people like Kadire, who you might not have thought about leading the club, but likely Kadire did just that at times.
Well, he really did, and especially down the stretch when Justin Morneau went out with that broken back. Michael Kadire stepped up to help lead them into the postseason.
The 1-2 on its way. Swing and a miss. Slider, 2 down.
You talk about a guy like full command of his pitches. Only 4 of them, but he located and executed them perfectly.
And as a result, this game stays close late.
Yeah, and you got to battle a little better than that. You just can't let a pitcher go in there and get 4 quick pitches and get a big strikeout. You got to battle better than that.
Here's the first pitch. Look out as that one runs in and hits him.
Well, they set up inside, but he threw it a little too far inside. Take your base. Gary, J.J. Hardy loves these sorts of RBI situations. He's itching to come up big right here. Gary, that hit batter we just saw, now 2 runners on base. A little rally starting here, and maybe the pitcher getting a little bit rattled.
Checks his swing that time, but it's still a strike, 0-1. It's hit foul by Hardy. He got him. So far, 8 strikeouts today. There's some more good work on the mound. Freddie Garcia getting it done with a strikeout. He's got 8 of them now. And it'll be the White Sox. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. Last inning, that pitching gave up nothing. That's what he wants to see. Now looking for the offense to try and expand the lead. And Mark Kotsay up. Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, that's some kind of pitch, and you set up the target on the outside corner, and he paints the black with it. Awfully tough when you have that kind of location.
He fouled off that first pitch, a 1-strike count. Hit hard on the ground towards third. One away.
For the Chicago White Sox, left fielder, number 6.
And here's Juan Pierre. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And Pierre ready for the first pitch. Swings and misses at the curve, 0-1. Baker sets and throws. Swing and a miss on the ball that was off the plate, 0-2. Swung on and ripped towards second.
Batting for the
2
Chicago
away.
White Sox.
That's an atom ball right there. That
Number
ball
10,
was smoke. He stung it, but right at the second baseman.
And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. In 7 at-bats last year, he picked up just 1 hit off Baker. And it's 0-2. Alexei Ramirez going to have to protect now.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
And that half inning finished with a strikeout. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. White Sox. And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Tolbert at the plate. He'll lead off the 7th inning. And the first pitch. Hit up the middle.
Now up to the plate.
Good baseball and a good job. Let's take a look.
You know, we talk about team in baseball, and that's where you see it a lot of times on defense.
Punto at the plate. Grounded out his last time up. 1 out. Bases empty. And Garcia gets him on the swinging first strike.
Offensively now, they've got to start to work the count. They've got to try to get base runners on and get things going here. I mean, you've got 1 out here in the 7th inning. It's not too late to try to make up some of this deficit.
Swung and a ground ball to third. Over to Konerko. Now it's 2 away.
Right fielder.
And it's Denard Span. Base hit his last time. 2 outs, bases empty. First pitch to Span. There's a swing towards the hole. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game on his 4th plate appearance.
Well, late in the game and you're behind by a few runs, you're going to need base runners, and a 2-out base hit right here. This team needs to string a few more together if they want to try to tie this one up.
Span stealing. And he's in there at second base. Swing and a miss by Young. Count knotted up.
Well, they need a big 2-out rally right here. Try to see if you can't reduce this 3-run lead a little bit. Leave yourself something to do in the 8th and 9th, but try to peck away at it right here.
Young makes contact, fouled off. He got him. That's 9 Ks now. They pick up no runs on 1 hit and leave a man at second. The White Sox still on top. And Paul Konerko to lead it off. 2 for 3 thus far.
Number 14, Paul Konerko.
And he starts Konerko out. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Oh, he just swung late on that one. That's what you call getting gassed up.
This one swung on and driven hard. And it's off the wall.
Well, just what his team needed. He continues to swing a great bat. 3 hits from now in this ball game, and he's on with no outs.
Here's Carlos Quentin. A great opportunity for him and the Sox. No outs, runner on second. First pitch to Quentin. Now swinging a shot toward second. And that one's through for a base hit. Second hit in the game. 500 today. just kind of lean in, Steve, and slap that thing the other way in that kind of pitch.
Well, you can't pull that pitch. If you do, it's going to be a ground ball to short. You want to punch it to right field. He's one of the best at doing it.
Runners at the corners with no one out. Swing and a line drive. And Morneau brings that one in. And a deuce, a double play. It's Alex Rios. This is a great opportunity here with a hit. And on third, 2 outs. And he starts Rios out. There's a swing, a ball hit high, deep, straightaway left. Goodbye, a 2-run homer. The lead is 5 thanks to that 2-run shot.
Take a look at this, Gary. This pitch really inside on him. It's almost like he knew it was coming. He opened up his swing and hits the 2-run shot.
That is a big blast right there, and I'm sure the pitcher's wondering, well, I can't make a better pitch.
Great adjustment at the plate.
And Matt Guerrero gets ready to throw. He'll be relieving for the Twins now.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game. They have not figured out a way how to shut down this White Sox offense today. They look so good.
The pitch, straight away left. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. That brings up Martin.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. It's his 3rd hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
2 outs and a man on first. First one to tee in. Here's the pitch. Got him chasing that one low. Strike 1. 364 lifetime number against Matt Guerrero. Pitch on the way. Hit hard to second. Tolbert throws on to first in time to retire the side. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. White Sox, they've got a commanding 5-run lead. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Joe Mauer leading it off. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Garcia gets set and delivers. Takes a big hack at that one, but misses. 1 strike.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
On the ground to short. And so Mauer retired.
First base, number 33.
And it's Justin Morneau now.
I think the best thing that can happen in 2010 for Justin Morneau, coming off that back injury, is the fact that playing on grass and getting off that turf could help his back.
Now Morneau is ready. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. He is Morneau, a Canadian who gets an opportunity to play some baseball. He, like many of the kids growing up in Canada, thought about hockey for a while, but the Twins are glad he chose the other game.
Well, and I'm sure he's glad he chose the other game too, just the fact that the numbers that he's put up throughout his career. And I think playing outside with the Minnesota kids and
a line drive toward short. And Ramirez fields the ball. And Morneau set down.
Designated hitter, number 5.
It's Kadire at the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Base is empty with 2 outs. First pitch on the way. Fastball misses away. 1-0.
Gary, I think right now that you've got to consider trading outs for runs if you're pitching. I mean, listen, just keep getting outs right now. You have the count.
Swung on, hit. Oh, mercy. Boy, that did not miss him by much, but he got out of the way. And Ramirez fields the ball. And that'll bring up Jason Kubel. Hit by a pitch his last time up. He wants to get some hacks in here. 2 outs and a man on first. And he starts Kubel out. Here's an off-speed pitch in there for strike 1.
He just plain old fooled him right there. He must have been looking for something else. Hit his spot perfectly with that changeup.
Ball. Good patience. Jason Kubel lets that one go by for a ball. It'll even up the count. Here's a called strike on the outer half, and it's 1-2.
What an outstanding pitch. Changing speeds, hitting your spots. Throw that changeup away.
Line softly to center field, and that'll put Kubel on first. Tadire on his way to third. Not in time. In there at third.
For the Minnesota Twins.
Boy, what a time now to capitalize if they can.
Now this pitch just cuts right over the heart of the plate. The hitter handled it perfectly.
That's one of those where you've given in by making a bad pitch and really made it much easier for the hitter.
Now he's better than that. Bear down.
And Hardy will watch that one up high.
Well, he tried that four-seam fastball up in the zone to get him the chase. Tough pitch to lay off of. Good job by the hitter.
He lets the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
Now that he's elevated his eyes looking for that high fastball, let's see if he goes back down in the zone.
Bring it, White Sox.
He's ready. Garcia with a 2-1 pitch. That's called for a strike. It'll even the count at 2-2. And he lays off one inside, and he's worked it full. Swung on, line to right field. And it's in there. The Minnesota Twins will score. So Minnesota continues their offense.
Well, you wonder what's left for this pitcher. He's got a guy on base. You know he's trying to keep you from scoring, and he has a great long at bat where he thought he made some quality pitches. His confidence has to be shaken after giving up that RBI hit.
Tolbert at the plate. Well, they're making a stab at it. Trouble is they've got a big mountain to climb.
But after that hit right there, Gary, they're making a game out of this one. They're not going down easy.
You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this, but all of a sudden we've got ourselves a baseball game. Garcia gets set and delivers. Cut on and missed, and it's 0-1.
You know, Gary, I'm kind of glad you did say it because we do have a baseball game right now because you know what? They were trailing, but they're not giving up, and they're fighting themselves back into it. Let's see if they can come all the way back.
Can't get him. The run scores on the error.
Well, he boot that one, and obviously leading to a run scored right there, so you can't make those kind of mistakes and still win ball games.
Swings for a strike on the fastball. It'll be a 1-2 count.
Well, Gary, they're doing what they need to do here right now. If you're going to come back, you've got to get base runners on. They picked up a couple runs, moving closer.
And it remains 1-2. Breaking ball misses for a 2-2.
Well, this lineup really making them work in this inning deeper into the game, and this is where you're a little bit fatigued, and boy, throwing up over 20 pitches an inning is tough.
Very close. Full 3-2.
Well, his pitch count right now is up in triple digits, over 100 pitches. He could be running on fumes right now. The pitching coach, though, is going to have to keep an eye and just to see if he has that same movement on his pitches as he had earlier in the game. If he doesn't, you better go get him.
They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. The Twins are making progress. They have cut into this lead. Bottom of the order to get things started. And it's Mark Kotsay in the box now.
Designated hitter, number 30, Mark Kotsay.
Here's the first pitch to Kotsay. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. 1 for 4 in his career against Guerrero. Swing and a drive, deep left center. And it's going to be Young. And he meanders over to put it away.
The center fielder has a good angle to run this one down. He calls off the left fielder. Great catch.
Base is empty with one away. He deals to right center. And in there. He gets that one down. That's his third hit, 3 for 5.
Now set.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
So Alexei Ramirez is batting. Boy, what a chance he's got here for the White Sox. There's a swing and a line drive. 2 away, and he looks that runner back to second base. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. The White Sox 6, Minnesota 3. There is a quick glimpse of Ron Gardenhire. He's reflecting right now, not likely a lot of positive reflections, however, in this game. Now the first pitch. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. Over to Konerko. 1 down.
2 outs remaining in this game. You're up by 3 runs. I think right now you just want to make plays. Don't walk anybody and catch the ball. Get out. Straight outs for runs.
And it's Denard Span. Last year, just an 0 for 1 off Bobby Jenks. Swing and a miss by Span. Strike 1. And with 2 strikes on him, Denard Span, he's going to have to shorten the swing. Swung on, hit sharply to first. And he steps on first. That's the second out.
1 more out to close this one out, Gary. And obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a safe situation. So, obviously looking to try to close this one out and get ready for tomorrow.
First delivery to Young. And that's in there. Jenks ahead 0-1. The pitch. And a good eye there by Delman Young. That'll even the count. Slider misses, and it's 2-1. Lifetime numbers 2 for 5 off Jenks. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss by Young. Count knotted up. Swung on and missed, and this game's history.
A good all-around effort, Gary, by the White Sox today. Allows them to get the win. They've got to be feeling pretty good about themselves.
Now the honors of our Pepsi Clutch performance, they go to a very deserving candidate.
Well, he had everything working today, and the biggest thing a pitcher can do is keep hitters off balance. Off-speed pitches with a fastball mixed in. He had everything working in this game today, and that's why they got him for performances like this. And Gary, that's why we named him our Pepsi Clutch Performer of the game.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Oh, no question about it. They get the win in a close game, a lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.